All right. Greetings, community. Thank you for joining us again for another Open Neuromorphic Community Town Hall. This is where we discuss what happened. The Neuromorphic Executive Committee, led by Justin, Danny, and I, are hard at work to, um, drive the organization forward, grow it, kick off initiatives that improve the quality of the ecosystem. And these town halls are essentially an attempt to make that process more transparent, but also to make you very excited about all the exciting, cool things that are happening in the open neuromorphic community. So, as we said before, in a couple of weeks, last couple of weeks, we've tried to make this format a bit shorter. So we're just going to give you some very quick iterations of what's been happening. Please do engage with us. I'm monitoring the chat here on LinkedIn and YouTube. The Discord server is open. And of course, the discussion should continue after these town hall meetings. So without further ado, let me just get right into it. We are focusing on mainly two things at the moment. The volunteer onboarding and resources. There are some wonderful volunteers who are now helping out or starting to help out with important things like coordinating events and curating some of the hardware, software resources that we have on the website. And it's key for us as an executive committee because we are not going to be here forever, essentially. What I mean is that we are aiming to make ourselves redundant and hopefully drive some of the community initiatives by the community. And that's really the goal for us. It's to create and facilitate ecosystems and processes that are more or less self-sustained and driven by the people who are using them. So we're very excited to welcome more volunteers to help us as the executive committee drive other perspective forward that we don't ourselves have the capacity for. We are also happy to invite Gregor Lenz, who is one of the founders of Open Neuromorphic, to talk about his project Tonic, which is probably, I think, fair to say, one of the main reasons that Neuromorphic is still a thing today, because Tonic has been really driving the way we've been working with data sets, not just data sets for deep learning, but data sets for neuromorphic computing. We have several workshops in the making, so please stay tuned. But join us tonight at 8 p.m. At European summertime, where Gregor is going to show us all what Tonic is about and discuss what's next for that project. That's exactly what I said. That's the Tonic workshop. Yeah, so click here, find the event, and join us. It's going to be great. We're also going to upload the videos to LinkedIn and YouTube, so you can watch it there. We have to talk because we are all here because we're excited about the science. There are some very cool things happening. We're, struggling to meet the compute demands of the deep learning ecosystem, and spiking networks and neuromorphic hardware provide some very tantalizing answers to that. But we are also humans, and there will be some missteps. One of the things that's very hard for me as I entered the executive committee is to manage the community in a way that's both scientifically exciting, right, where we focus on what's important, namely the science, but also ethically and morally defensible. And so we've developed our essentially our code of conduct to state how we as a community should conduct ourselves. And it's very important for us as an executive committee that we have a safe space where there's no tolerance for any kind of attack, trolling, or whatever. And the reason for that is because we're not here to maintain, proper behavior. Like, we assume people can take care of themselves. We're here to focus on the science. So the zero tolerance policy is not because we don't want, politics is important. We want people to interact in the ways that people interact. We just don't have the capacity all the time to deal with these kind of things. So please think about who is in the community. We're driven by volunteers. It's our free time. And the people who are here are doing an absolutely amazing job. And the worst thing that could possibly happen is that any of us gets demotivated or scared because of some of the interactions happening in Discord. And that's what we as an executive committee is here to stop. So please be civil, please be respectful, and please focus on what's really cool, namely the science. And that's pretty much what I have for now. I will just end up by saying thank you to the amazing work done mostly by Justin and Danny. They are a part of the executive committee for Open Neuromorphic. It's just an absolute pleasure. It's a joy to work with them. You guys are really making this happen. And let me also thank all the discussion going on in Discord. It's really cool to see how many people are interacting with it. We just recently started a channel called Startup, where companies can then start to pitch their ideas or ask for co-investors or co-founders. And it's really cool to see that it's not just a scientific endeavor, it's really a practical and a technical one. So thank you from the bottom of my heart to the entire community. It's really cool to experience. If there's no questions or comments, then I will look forward to seeing you tonight, first of all, for the talk on tonic, but also for next week's town hall. Ciao.